That's refreshing. This is White Claw, duh. If you don't know what White Claw is, you've been living under a rock along with me, but this is a spiked sparkling water with a hint of black cherry. I actually didn't even know it was a thing because cruise ship life. Then my boyfriend was like, okay, listen, you have to drink a White Claw at some point on your channel. It was like a huge deal this summer. You just got to get your hands on one. So I know like this is kind of more of a summer drink, if you will, but you know what, whatever. Listen, I will drink a hard seltzer any time of year. I could not find this anywhere. I finally found it in Ketchikan, Alaska. Turns out Ketchikan's good for something. Just kidding. I don't even feel like I'm drinking alcohol. This could be a dangerous game. I think I found a new love. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Just FYI, it's a little bit strange, but I am filming this from a cruise ship because I am currently a performer on a cruise ship, which is about to end in approximately 2 days. Yes, that's right, folks. Couldn't be more ready. This is an in-depth video about my yet again updated skincare routine. Now, skincare isn't necessarily something that I update all the time, but I just had an influx of really great additions to my skincare in the last month and a half, and so I'm going to show you everything. You guys know what a skincare junkie I am. Second reason I'm super excited is because this video is in collaboration finally with the awesome Abby Williamson. So Abby is based in Seattle, and I can't remember how we discovered each other. I think one of her subscribers mentioned my channel. She came over, checked it out, then I discovered her channel, and we just kind of had this mutual admiration society going on. If you guys aren't familiar with Abby's channel, please check it out. She is just a rad ass chick. She's a photographer, she's a music lover, she's a makeup lover. Her makeup is always just really creative and on point. She's got like a counterculture, funky vibe going on. She's so Seattle, which to me that's a huge compliment because Seattle is now one of my favorite cities. She's got a great sense of humor. I love her editing style. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She does a lot of anti-hauls, which she gets a lot of views on those babies. People want to see what she is not gonna buy. I just think her channel is so fantastic, and if you haven't checked it out, please do. I'm going to link her skincare video down below in the description box. After you're done watching me, please go and watch it. I actually can't wait to see what goodies she has to share. Yes, indeedy do. This is the very last video I'm going to be filming from this spacious, luxurious cruise ship cabin. Aren't you sick of seeing this boring ass closet door behind me as my backdrop? I know I am. Honestly, guys, I have never felt more confident and more informed about skincare and better about my skin. And this is always just a really highly requested video from you guys. You always want to hear about what products I'm using on my skin. So let's get right into it. So we're going to kick it off with cleanser. And if you guys have watched my channel from the very beginning, you know that the only cleanser I was using for a long time was my Glossier Milky Jelly. Still love Glossier Milky Jelly. However, I found this at CVS and it's kind of the same thing for less. This is the Bliss Makeup Melt. You can use this on dry skin or wet skin. I find that it works just as well as the Glossier Milky Jelly. It's a few dollars less. You don't have to order it. It's like a win-win situation here. Also, as I said before, I'm a performer. Got to get that stage makeup off. I'm very intense about taking the makeup off. I don't want a trace of anything left on my face. So this is a perfect starting point for that. It also smells like roses. So next step in makeup removal to make sure I get every single trace off of my skin is my Micellar Water. This is just the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. Again, you can find it at CVS, any drugstore. So you can use this on your face, your eyes, your lips. It's totally safe. It cleanses, it removes makeup, and it soothes. I'm all about the double cleansing because guys, if you are just using one cleanser, like a one and done situation and thinking you're getting everything off your face, sorry to burst any bubbles or rain on any parades, but you're not. I realize, you know, not everyone is wearing show makeup every day, but after I do a show, sometimes I go over my face twice with 2 pads of this, and I still am getting shit off my face. So you just want to take a clean cotton round or cotton pad and douse it with this. Now, I was in Vancouver the other day. We had one stop in Vancouver. We were there for the entire day, and I just damn, I love that city. Such a cool place. And this is actually where I picked up a lot of these goodies. So these are just the cut cotton pieces from Muji. And these are literally my most favorite cotton pieces I've ever found to, you know, put toner on, take my makeup off with. They don't leave any cotton behind on your face. I cannot stand when there's cotton left on my face. Like, the whole point is I'm trying to get stuff off my face. This was, I think, $2.99. Bargains! The reason I'm not literally putting all of this on my face for you on camera is because, like, I can't really put all these products on my face at once. They don't really work together like that, and it would be just too much. But the good news is that at the end of this routine, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing on my face, which is also technically skincare. So this brand I'm so excited to tell you guys about. This is something that I mentioned a couple of videos ago. It is Good Molecules. Guys, I'm obsessed. First of all, I know this is superficial, but the packaging is literally nailing it to the ground. Another thing I love about this brand, it is super affordable. I don't even know how they do it. This is very much in the vein of The Ordinary. Those type of prices, roll low. So over a month ago, Good Molecules was kind enough to send me a package of 4 of their anti-aging products. So those are what I'm going to be taking you through. And I just want you to know that I have been using all of these products on my face twice a day for a month and a half. I cannot say enough. Okay, we're just gonna get into it. I do want to say this is probably not shocking, but I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not an esthetician, nor do I claim to be one. If I say something that you don't agree with, or, you know, that's not something that's worked for your skin, totally cool. We don't have the same face. You know, this is just what's working for me. I did do quite a bit of research in preparation for this video because I want you guys to be really informed. So I'm gonna pull up some info on my computer. This is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. This retails for $14. This is a giant bottle. I know it doesn't look giant, but there's a lot of product in this and you don't really need that much. So it really goes a long way. So the description of the product says, promote bright, even skin and less visible pores with this alcohol-free toner. Niacinamide Brightening Toner is formulated with a soothing blend of brightening ingredients that work to reduce the appearance of dullness, uneven skin tone, and enlarged pores. Who doesn't want that? It has licorice root extract to soothe inflammation and inhibits excess melanin production. And it also has a stable form of vitamin C that boosts skin's ability to defend itself against free radicals and promotes collagen production. This is something that I go in with right after I've double cleansed my skin, dried off my face. You can literally put it in your hands and just pat it onto your skin, or you can take one of your handy dandy cotton pads, soak it with this, and then just gently swipe it on your face. This is suitable for daily use. You guys can imagine how challenging it is to not only be on a cruise ship, but live on a cruise ship. I've been here for 6 months. Get me off this damn ship. The water in the showers is not the best. Just gonna say that. It's so drying. It's treated with chemicals. I don't even know what's going on in there, but all I'm saying is maintaining really healthy skin while showering in this water and being in this recycled air was definitely a challenge. You can imagine how easy it is for your skin to get dull in an atmosphere like this. Loving it. Guys, I'm pulling out that P50 1970. This is the travel version of that product. This I swear by. This is by a company called Biologique Recherche. I have mentioned this in many videos before. I also know that my friend Lisa J Makeup is a huge fan of this. I can't say enough about this. I've been using this product for, I want to say, about 1.5 years. Game changer, Bill. So this is technically in the toner family, but not like the toner I just showed you. This is a chemical exfoliant. And now I'm going to read you some facts about the product. So this has proven clarifying ingredients like lactic acid, gluconolactone, salicylic acid, and sulfur, with a few less expected additions like horseradish, onion, and thyme extracts. Don't be scared. So basically this is an alpha hydroxy acid blend with niacin, which has excellent anti-inflammatory and anti-acne properties on the skin. And it also has a number of high quality botanicals as well. I mean, a lot of people just describe this as magic in a bottle. I don't want to sound like I'm just selling you some kind of, you know, snake oil. I want to give you the facts. This was invented nearly half a century ago, and it is just as popular as ever, if not more. Definitely a cult favorite. So back in the 1970s, when this was invented, they didn't really have to contend with competitors. You know, their market wasn't flooded with all of these serums and all of these chemical exfoliants, this really was kind of the original. I mean, a lot of people cannot stand how this smells. To me, it smells like a really intense hospital unit. I like chemical scents. I'm weird, I know. I'd probably just sniff a tank full of gasoline if I thought it was okay. Another important factor about this is that it balances your pH. I use this a few times a week. I used to use it every single day. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you aren't using other chemical exfoliants. But because I have a couple other serums that are rather intense and exfoliating, I kind of back off of this so that I can use other products as well. The other fantastic thing about this product is it preps your skin so well for whatever you put on after it. Your skin is going to receive it that much more. And there is a very specific method to applying it. Again, you just want to saturate a clean cotton pad. You want to firmly but gently in upward motions pat every single area of your face with that saturated cotton pad. You don't want to really go over an area twice because it could irritate your skin, but you want to try to hit every single area from your neck, your jawline, up. I can't tell you how many people have said that this has completely turned their skin around. Bailey Sarian swears by it, Lisa J Makeup, like I mentioned. I've been using it and it really was a game changer, so I cannot say enough about P501970. Breaking out another Good Molecules product, this is their Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Guys, hyaluronic acid, I cannot stress how important a part of your skincare routine it is. It's not just moisture, it's hydration. It gets in there on a really deep core level, and the best way to apply this is actually over damp skin. It's a humectant, so basically what it does is any dampness or water that's left on your face, this basically seals in that moisture and gives you a fullness and a plumpness to the skin. What I like to do if my face isn't damp is I like to spray, something like my Mario Badescu Rosewater facial spray and then just go over the top of it with this. This is something I didn't really incorporate heavily into my routine until about 6 months ago, and I have noticed such a difference. When we're talking about those chemical exfoliants, things like this hyaluronic acid is going to help you maintain that nice hydration and plumpness to your skin. This retails for $6, guys. I also have the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid. I don't mind it. I like it. The price point is again fantastic. However, I will say it is just a tad sticky. This has no stickiness. So if I were to weigh the two out, for me, this wins over. I would recommend getting the Good Molecules. After I put this on, I let it set for 30 seconds just to make sure it soaks into my skin. Then I move on to their Super Peptide Serum. This retails for $12 and it targets multiple signs of aging at once. This is a specially formulated blend of peptides and copper tripeptides, which help to hydrate, brighten, and smooth for a healthy, youthful looking glow. It is going to smooth, plump, and firm skin. It also reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles caused by repeated facial expressions with peptides, including, I'm going to butcher these, but acetyl hexapeptide 8 and acetyl octapeptide 3. Both of these serums, the hyaluronic acid and this, I use right after each other. Again, I just put one on, let it sink in for 30 seconds, then go in with the next one, pat it into my skin, let it sink in for 30 seconds, and you can use both of these morning and night. Just to clarify, these are not chemical exfoliants. These are going to help your skin maintain hydration. Okay, so I'm bringing it out. I'm bringing the drunk elephant out. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. What I'm gonna say is this. I know a lot of people are like, the prices are exorbitant for Drunk Elephant. We're not into that, and I totally understand that. Here's the deal. I think this is a fantastic product, and this really was a game changer product for me. However, if you don't wanna spend the money, both the Ordinary and Good Molecules make a glycolic serum. So you can go that route as well. Again, so this is a chemical exfoliant. This is in the same category as your P50. It's a very potent product. You don't want to use it with another chemical exfoliant in the same day. This is a 12% AHA BHA blend with raspberry extract. So to explain what glycolic acid is, it belongs to the alpha hydroxy acid family. So when I say AHA, that's what that is. So it uses that along with malic and lactic acids Glycolic is the most popular and most studied alpha hydroxy acid that exists. So basically how this works is that the molecules are really small. So when you put this on your skin, it penetrates really nicely. And its main function is to exfoliate the skin, or in layman's terms, basically ungluing dead cells from each other. Glycolic acid is also fantastic for acne-prone skin, people with blackheads. It really helps with congestion. It also makes your other products absorb into the skin better. It also sets up your skin for better makeup application. As if all of that isn't enough, last but not least, glycolic acid has been shown to stimulate collagen production, which will help reduce the appearance of fine lines, which is really, you know, mostly what we're after here, right? Next product I want to show you is, I have to take a drink. This is just like a lot of info. Whew. Okay, so the retinol that I'm using in my current skin routine is from The Ordinary. This is the Gran-Active Retinoid 2% in squalane. So the great thing about this particular retinoid from The Ordinary, because there are many, and if you go on the website, you might get a little confused. I really like this because it doesn't have a lot of irritation associated with it. Because it has squalane, which is, from what I can understand, hydrating. It sort of takes away any inflammation that might be associated normally with a retinoid. This is an important thing to include in your skincare routine because it is like one of the most anti-aging skincare products you can use. So you definitely want to make sure you use this at night. You don't want to be out in the sun with this on your face, or I don't know, use it in the day, but lock yourself up like a vampire or something. So those really are the three high potency chemical products that I use on my skin. And like I said, I like to interchange them just so that, you know, I don't over exfoliate. Oh, and I forgot to mention that product retails for $9.60. Okay, moving on to moisturizers. So currently I am using the Good Molecules Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil as my moisturizer, and I am loving it. Now I know it looks teensy tiny. Honestly, all you need is like 3 drops, and you want to make sure you really warm that all over your palms and just press it into your skin. This is formulated for all skin types, and it is a lightweight blend of camellia oil and sea buckthorn oil. It relieves dryness and dehydration, and it leaves you with a smooth, dewy glow. So basically, the camellia oil is an antioxidant oil that sinks into skin to hydrate and protect against free radical damage. And the sea buckthorn oil nourishes skin with a host of fatty acids to help maintain healthy barrier function. It's a non-clogging facial oil, and it absorbs quickly without heavy or greasy feeling. I can attest to that because I actually use this underneath my makeup. I used it today. I mean, I did this whole Good Molecules routine today before I applied my makeup, and it was just the perfect primer. And this little gem retails for $10. For my eye cream, I have been using for at least over a year the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I just love this, guys. It has a vitamin C and it is collagen boosted. I feel like my makeup applies really well over it. I just make sure that I lightly tap it in underneath my eye as well as my lids. Don't neglect your lids. And then I just let that sink in. Then it's the perfect base to apply my foundation or concealer. A lot of you guys ask me about SPF, and again, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is my Glossier Invisible Shield. You know, I don't live in a sunny place generally, and even when I do, I'm literally like a vampire with like a hat and a scarf and like all the things. If you live in a really sunny place, you probably need something more than a 35 SPF, but you know, just for like out and about day-to-day running around, for me this is perfect, and you can wear it underneath makeup. It doesn't really smell too much like an SPF, and it acts kind of like a primer, so your makeup goes on really smoothly. This is my go-to. Now we're going to move on to makeup products. I know I told you guys that I was out and about in Vancouver, and I almost peed my pants when I saw that they had an Ordinary store. The Ordinary, or the Abnormal Beauty Company, or Deciem. It's a little confusing because they have like a bunch of different names for it. But anyway, they had an actual store. So I went in and got some goodies, one of which was foundation. I had no idea they made foundation. This was $6.70, first of all. Like, what? They have 2 types of foundation. They do have a full coverage foundation. I got their Serum foundation, which is their lightweight foundation, and I'm wearing it for the first time today. I love it. I love it. I feel like it's like a tinted moisturizer. You guys know, like, my go-to foundation is my Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I think it looks flawless. I'm impressed. I don't know what else to say. It matched my skin perfectly. I will say their shade range leaves a little bit to be desired. I feel like they need some more shades for darker complexions. If they do have your shade, I mean, listen, give it a whirl because I'm in love with it and it's also cheap as hell. Good for your skin and its makeup. How can you go wrong? This is the thing I'm most excited to show you from my trip to the Ordinary store. This is the HA Blur. It is a hyaluronic based prismatic blurring surface finisher. Now you're like, huh? And I was kind of like, huh? Well, let me explain. It's basically a primer, and the woman at the store told me it's like won awards or something for being like the best primer ever. I can't back that up with any facts, so like don't come for me about it, but that's what she said. I'm blaming her for that information if it's wrong. You can apply this as a primer before your foundation, or you can mix it in with your foundation, which is what I did today. I also used it for the show last night with a heavier foundation, and after 2 long ass shows where I felt busted as hell afterward, I looked in the mirror and my skin, I mean, I'm just saying it looked like plump and flawless. You know, I'm not really a person who feels like I need to use primer, but I have to say, I really love the look this is giving me. I feel like it does kind of give me like more of a plumpness and a fullness. I mean, it's just a really sort of nice, it feels kind of like a gel and a cream when you put it on. So basically I'm reading the box, and what this claims to do is blur, minimize pores, hydrate, and plump. And this retails for $10. So next goodie I picked up at the Ordinary was this lip and skin ointment with very complicated plant stuff. I mean, that was enough for me. I bought it, but here's a little bit more information on this. So basically this is a lip and skin salve. This is really great if you have chapped lip problems. So unlike waxy and occlusive petroleum-based formulations that mainly help hold in existing water content, this super saturated and long-lasting lip and skin balm is filled with a high concentration of skin-identical amino acids in a plant-derived squalane and baobab oil base. Whoa! Yeah, that isn't a mouthful. I don't know what is. This formula helps in protecting, hydrating, and repairing dry skin from the moment it's first used. This is interesting because I feel like a lot of us, I mean, we may not want to admit it, but we are lip care addicts. I can't go anywhere without my lip balm. Like if I do, I have to stop somewhere and buy a new one, which basically probably isn't good. It means like I'm reliant on something else to give me moisture. My lips have stopped creating their own moisture. I read a lot of the comments, and a lot of people who commented said they had issues with chapped lips, and this helped kind of repair the process. When you put it on, it sinks in pretty fast and it doesn't like stay on. So it's gonna kind of feel like it's not there anymore, and you're like, well, what the hell? Why did I even buy this? But apparently that's part of the process of kind of like repairing your chapped lips. What I like to do with this, I have it on right now, put on a little bit of, you know, a little color on my lips. Then I put this on, and when you put it on, it is very, very glossy and satisfying, I will say. It doesn't really have any flavor or smell either. This particular one doesn't. So if you're a person who doesn't like scents, this would be perfect for you. And then I just went in with my gloss over it. This is the Glossier Clear Gloss. I mean, listen, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just saying like, this is what I've been doing the last few days, and I feel like my lips just feel super hydrated. For some reason, I feel like this is sort of like sealing in this product and helping it work better. I could be making that up. It's working for me, so. But in all seriousness, if you are a person who's struggling with chapped lips, I highly recommend this. I mean, there are like all kinds of crazy reviews about how it changed people's lives on the website, so. And this retails for $7. Next goodie I picked up from the Ordinary was the Ha3 Hand Hydrator. Now, I'm a person who, I just kind of have one body lotion that I use everywhere. I don't get like super intense about it. Guys, I just had this realization though, like, can we just talk about how important your hands are? Like, no one talks about it. We talk about our face, clearly important, neck, important, chest, important, hands, important. How many times have you seen me stick my phalanges up into this video for you to see? You're not thinking about it, but if I had like some gnarled ass, dry, disgusting hands popping up here, you'd probably notice. Your neck, your chest, and your hands are going to show age the fastest. I'm not gonna name any names because that would be cruel, but there's someone that I know currently who's in their 40s, and I glanced over at their hands recently, and I literally could have been looking at like a 70-year-old woman's hands. This is what we're striving not to do. This is gonna help us with that. So this has hyaluronic acid and butters of mango and Inca Inchi. What? Whatever. Feels fantastic. It's kind of cool. It says, unlike traditional creams that offer merely surface hydration, this triple function hydrator offers multi-depth hydration while forming an invisible protection glove to help prevent moisture loss. Contains both low and high molecular weight forms of nature-like hyaluronic acid for instant and longer-term hydration, and a base of liquid mango butter, Brazilian acai, and Inca Incha oil. Well, you sold me. Really, like, I've been putting this on at night and in the morning. It actually smells like lemon verbena, which is quite possibly one of my most favorite scents on earth. I just think keep this in your bag. You know what I mean? Especially, I live in New York City. It's filthy. It's disgusting there. It makes me want to retch. I'm washing my hands all the time. I need to have this in my bag. We don't want our hands looking 30 years older than our faces. That is just not what anyone wants, okay? Go get yourself some Ha3 Hand Hydrator with hyaluronic acid and butters of mango and Inca Inchi from the Ordinary. This retails for $9. They have like a whole line for like hands and cracked heels, and I'm telling you what, you walk into that store and it is highway to the danger zone, because you're like, oh my god, this is so cheap, I'm just gonna buy everything, which is true. You're just like falling down a rabbit hole because you really kind of need everything in the stores. So I'm almost done. I swear I'm almost done. Next thing I want to talk about is not technically skincare, but whatever, like it kind of is. It's not makeup, it's not skincare, it's a lash serum. A lot of you guys ask me about my lashes. I've been using New Lash for over a year. If you don't know what New Lash is, it is a lash enhancing serum. I do use it twice a day. They say to use it once a day. Whatever, I break the rules and I use it twice a day, and my lashes are longer than they've ever been. There's no weird side effects. I don't have irritation. There's no discoloration like in the color of my eye. I know it's like a thing, like a rumor that's going around, like somehow the color of your eye is going to change if you use a lash serum. That started with Latisse. What is that brand? Anyway, I researched that, and you would literally have to like drop the product, just a clump of it, like directly onto your cornea for that to even happen. So unless you're doing that, and if you are, stop it, you're not going to have any discoloration in your eye. This, guys, I learned about from Mel Thompson. She has the longest lashes I've ever seen on a human being. And what can I say? I just have never been happier with my lashes. It's the reason why I feel like any mascara I put on automatically looks good, because my lashes are just, you know, they're in a good place. You want to start with a good base. I do have a discount code for New Lash down below if you want to check that out. Also want to tell you that there are 2 different sizes. This is the large size. It also comes in a smaller size. They tell you on the website that like the smaller size is supposed to last for like 3 months or something, and larger size is 6 months. Listen, that's nonsense. This tube I have been using for a year. 1 year, because all you need is like just a little beep, and you're done. You're getting more bang for your buck than they're making you think, so just go with me on that. New Lash Serum, good job. I'm exhausted. Wow, that was a doozy of a skincare video. If you guys stuck with me till the end, thank you so much. I really am confident and happy with all of the products that comprise my skincare regimen, and I just was really excited about sharing them with you. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something new, and now that you're finished with my video, please go down below and click the link to watch Abby's video. Please give her some love, tell her I said hi, and subscribe. Duh. I don't even feel like I'm drinking alcohol. Like, is this a sham? Okay, bye.